Welcome back, coin collectors, to another exciting episode of Coin Discovery Old Zone. Today video this coin 1 Rand 1988 coin. You won't believe how much this little coin is worth today. If you're a collector or just getting into the world of rare coins, this video is packed with valuable information that you don't want to miss. Make sure to stick around until the end, where we'll reveal its incredible value. Let's get started. Before we talk about the value, let's go back in time to understand the context of this remarkable coin. The 1 Rand coin was first introduced by South Africa in 1961, and by the time 1988 came around, the country was going through a period of political change and economic challenges. In 1988, South Africa was under the policy of apartheid, a system of institutionalized racial segregation. The rand, however, was not just a currency, it was a symbol of the complex political and economic climate of that era. The South African Reserve Bank issued the 1988 1 Rand coin as part of its ongoing series to replace the older British sterling coins and establish a national currency. The design on the 1988 coin features the famous Springbok antelope, which has been a consistent symbol on South African currency since the 1940s. The Springbok, which symbolizes the country's natural beauty and wildlife, appears on the reverse side of the coin. Let's take a closer look at the coin's design. On the obverse, you'll find the iconic South Africa inscription, along with the year 1988. The reverse side showcases the Springbok antelope, known for its grace and speed, which has become synonymous with South African pride. Notice how the Springbok is elegantly depicted in mid-leap, symbolizing South Africa's untamed natural beauty. Around the Springbok, you'll also find the inscription, 1 Rand, along with the mint mark if you're lucky enough to have one with this rare feature. The edge of the 1988 coin is reeded, which was a common feature in most Rand coins of the time. This was done to prevent people from clipping or shaving off small amounts of precious metal, a technique sometimes used by those looking to profit from coinage. Now, let's talk about rarity. Not all 1 Rand coins are created equal. The value of any coin is highly dependent on its condition. For collectors, the grade or condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its worth. If you have a 1 Rand 1988 coin that is in mint or near mint condition, it's significantly more valuable. Coins that have been preserved in pristine condition, free from scratches, discoloration, or wear and tear, are highly sought after in the numismatic world. Coins with errors or anomalies, such as misprints or misstrikes, also have a special place in the world of coin collecting. These types of coins, though rare, can fetch astronomical prices at auctions or with private buyers. Now for the exciting part. How much is the 1 Rand 1988 worth today? In 1988, the 1 Rand coin was simply worth 1 Rand. But today, its value has skyrocketed, especially for those in mint or perfect condition. If you're fortunate enough to have one in a pristine, uncirculated state, you might be looking at a value of up to $54,543 now. Let's break it down. A coin that's been kept in excellent condition can fetch a price of anywhere from $50 to $60,000, depending on the specifics. However, the real jackpot comes with those ultra-rare specimens, the ones with unique flaws or even the limited edition coins that were minted with slight differences. These rarities are what draw the attention of the highest bidders. So, how do you know if your 1 Rand 1988 coin is worth a small fortune? First, you'll want to closely examine the coin for wear. If the details on the Springbok are still sharp and distinct, and the surface doesn't show significant signs of use, you might have a winner. Next, consider getting your coin professionally graded. A grading company, such as PCGS or NGC, can assess your coin's condition and give it a certification that will increase its credibility and value on the market. Finally, be aware of the market. Coin values fluctuate depending on demand, the current economy, and the latest auctions. If you have a rare coin, holding on to it might be a good idea if you want to maximize your return in the future. If you're new to coin collecting or you're considering starting your own collection, there's no better time than now. Begin by looking at coins that interest you, whether they are rare, historic, or simply have a design that appeals to you. Coins like the 1 Rand 1988 make great starting points. They're part of South African history, they have unique designs, and their value is steadily rising. If you'd like to dive deeper into this hobby, there are plenty of resources and communities out there to help guide you on your journey. Well, there you have it, folks. The R1 1988, a small coin with a big story. This coin, 1989 South Africa R2 coin, a piece of history that's been hidden in plain sight for decades. Now, if you're a collector or just someone fascinated by rare finds, stick around. Because we're going to unpack everything about this coin, the history behind it, why it's so valuable, and how you can identify it. But before we start, if you love discovering hidden gems like this one, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our exciting coin discoveries. Alright, let's get started. Let's start with some background. The 1989 South African R2 coin is an absolute legend in the world of numismatics. It features a stunning design with a lion and the iconic Krugerrand on one side, along with the South African coat of arms on the reverse. This coin was minted during a time of political change in South Africa, and that historical context only adds to its allure. Initially, the rand was intended to be a standard piece of currency, but over time, certain additions, like the 1989 version, gained incredible value due to their rarity, minting errors, and the political significance of the time. Before we talk about how valuable this coin is today, let's take a step back and understand the context in which it was minted. The 1980s were a turbulent time in South Africa, with political and social unrest, and the country was transitioning out of the era of apartheid. In 1989, the country was still under heavy sanctions from the international community, and the political climate was uncertain. The coin itself became not just a medium of exchange, but also a symbol of the country's economic struggles and triumphs. This era marked a turning point, with Nelson Mandela's release just around the corner in 1990, signaling the end of apartheid. The design of the 1989 rand coin also tells a story, featuring a beautifully rendered image of a lion, a powerful symbol of South Africa's national identity. But it's not just the design that makes it valuable, it's also the rarity and the peculiarities of the minting process. So, what makes the 1989 South Africa rand coin worth a staggering $14,741? Well, let's break it down. First, let's talk about rarity. While the rand coins were minted in large numbers in 1989, only a very small number of these particular coins made it into circulation in near-mint condition. Coins like this one were kept in private collections or rarely used, which preserved their pristine condition. Now, imagine finding a coin that is nearly 40 years old, in perfect condition, and practically untouched by time. That's what sets this coin apart. A coin in such a condition is highly sought after by collectors around the world. But wait, there's more. Some 1989 South Africa rand coins have been known to have slight minting errors, whether it's a small misprint, a defect in the shape, or a design flaw. These errors can drive the value up exponentially. If you're lucky enough to find one with an error, your coin could be worth much more than the standard $14,741. So, how can you spot a 1989 South Africa rand coin in your own collection or at an antique shop? Here are the key features to look out for. First, the weight. This coin weighs approximately 33.93 grams, which is slightly heavier than some other rand coins minted during the same era. The diameter is 32.69 millimeters, so it's not exactly a small coin. Next, the design. The obverse features a bold lion in profile, which has become an iconic symbol of South Africa. The reverse features the South African coat of arms, as well as the year 1989. Pay close attention to the mint mark on the coin, which may appear beneath the lion. Look for special features like an imperfect strike or other slight variations that could indicate a rarer version of the coin. If you find one of these, you may have just stumbled upon a hidden treasure. Okay, so now that we know how valuable the 1989 South Africa rand coin can be, you might be wondering, how do I sell or trade it? First, you'll want to make sure the coin is in good condition. If it's in pristine condition or has a unique error, consider getting it professionally graded by a reputable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. A certified coin can fetch a higher price in the market. Next, consider selling it through online auctions like eBay, or through specialized numismatic dealers who focus on rare coins. You can also visit coin shows, where collectors and dealers alike gather to trade rare pieces. To wrap it up, the 1989 South Africa Rand coin is more than just currency, it's a piece of history, a collector's dream, and a symbol of South Africa's incredible journey toward change. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone just starting out, knowing the value of coins like this can help you on your own numismatic adventure. Now, before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Do you have any rare coins in your collection? What's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Drop your answers in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1989 South Africa 2 Rand coin, history __, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, share and subscribe. Coin Discovery Old Zone. See you next video.